Welcome back to the Flash Racing Cup Series Season 3 for the All-Star Race here in Season 3 in 2021. This is the Flash Racing Cup Series All-Star Race here at the Godzilla Raceway, which has become a staple in the NASCAR verse and has become an iconic racetrack over its years of existence. It's going to be really exciting to see which drivers can prove themselves in this first round. And of course, we have this based on rounds, of course. We have 10 drivers that have locked themselves into the All-Star race and a whole bunch of others who are planning to lock themselves in. There are 4 open spots left, meaning that these drivers that are not locked into the All-Star race are going to be racing really hard to be in that top 4. So with the top 10 in points, we have Kyle Larson, Philip Torres, Chase Elliot, Izzy B. We have Alex Bowman, Flash Racer, Alex Ross, William Byron, Denny Hamlin, and Joe Logano. And of course, we're going to be getting into these drivers, of course, as we go down the lineup. We have Simon Torres, who's from Flash Racer Motorsports, the only one who hasn't locked themselves into the All-Star race and hasn't gotten enough points during the season, so he'll have to race his way into this one, and it's going to be really pivotal for that team to work hard to get themselves into the All-Star race. They're going to have to really put together a solid run if they want to stay in that top 4, and even better yet, win the segment. We have Martin Truex Jr., Kyle Busch, Ross Chastain, Christopher Bell, Jessica Monnet, and we have Eric Jones, Tyler Reddick, Brad Keselowski, Daniel Suarez, Bubba Wallace, Ryan Newman, Cole Custer, Chris Buescher, Chase Briscoe, Eric Almirola, Kurt Busch, Corey LaJoie, Ryan Blaney. We have Justin Haley in the number 77 car. We have the 21 of Matt DiBenedetto, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Kevin Harvick, Austin Dillon, Ryan Preece, and Anthony Alfredo. And that is your lineup for drivers that have not locked themselves here into the All-Star race. So without further ado, let's start preparing for this, folks. It's going to be really exciting as we have our 10 drivers on pit road of the drivers that have been locked in. These other drivers that have not been locked in, which are out on the racetrack, are going to have to race through a one-stage trial and error here at the All-Star race here at the Godzilla Raceway. You know, Godzilla Raceway is known for being one of those technical tracks. It may seem like another Martinsville, but it is anything but another Martinsville. It is, in my opinion, better than Martinsville, but objectively speaking here, you're gonna need a lot of strategy. It's a very meticulous strategy that goes into racing at this place. You know, drivers can tackle it in any way they choose, but it's gonna be aggressive racing with its tight, narrow corners, and and for some drivers, depending on their setups, certain shifting points. That's right, folks. These drivers have way different strategies on how they run this place, and that's what makes it really exciting to see which driver brings the best setup and who can bring in the better lap times compared to other teams. So without further ado, we're going to have this lineup roll off here before we get to the official event. So we have our pace car, the number 46. As Phil Torres does own this track, he has a number 46 car pacing the field. And as you can see, the history of that 46 is very prestigious to Phil. He's brought that number back and is out on track. It's been out on the track for the Diecast Series since Season 2 in 2020. And as you can see, Martin Truex Jr., Simon Torres. Simon Torres is really going to have to put together a solid run. I have a feeling that he will be able to do that because he has the equipment and the talent to get it done. He has some surprise names in there that are not in the top 10 in points. Got Kyle Busch, Martin Truex Jr., all the Gibbs cars. And of course, we have Jessica Monnet fighting and clawing to stay in competitive equipment, just racing for her job and racing for more opportunities like what she has right now. And who knows, even better, because Simon Torres is starting a race team next year with Toyota. So he's gonna have that. He's gonna have one driver to be looking forward to having on that team. He might be considering her. We're not sure. We don't have official news regarding the Jessica Monnet rumors on what teams she'll be going to, since she is a young driver, worked her way up into the Cup Series through her other endeavors in other motorsports. And that's going to be really exciting to see. But she's going to try to race her way to the All-Star race with the 4 open spots that are left over. So that's going to be really interesting to watch. She's going to have to fight and claw to get up to that top 4. She knows it's her only chance. It's one stage. And, of course, you got Erik Jones, Tyler Reddick, Brad Keselowski, Daniel Suarez. These 2 new teams are going to really want to fight and claw to get into that All-Star race because they know they've got that one opportunity. And to have a new team get into the All-Star race for the first time it's been introduced in the Flash Racing Cup Series with this package, it's going to be a historical marker for them. So, hopefully they can get it done. But, yes, the pace car is out there still getting us going here for the event, as you can see. The drivers have brung sometime in this race. There's a few drivers that have some different types of setups. You got short track setups, road course setups. Drivers and teams, they just have many different ways of setting up how these cars race on this track. You know, Godzilla is definitely a unique racetrack in the Flash Racing Cup Series in that it is just, these drivers can set up these cars however they choose. And it's all up to the driver and it's all up to the teams. And not only that, it's about being smart out there as well, knowing what points are where you shift depending on your setup. And it's just very interesting. The only track that's like this, and it's definitely going to be something to look forward to here in the All-Star race. And to have this as the All-Star race has been something new. The first ever All-Star race we had in the Flash Racing Cup Series was back in 2019 in Charlotte for the Flash Racing Cup Series, with William Byron getting that All-Star win. That was an exciting one. And now we've brought it to this track. And we also had the Christmas Showdown, which is kind of like an all-star race. And Kyle Busch took the win with that one. So he got a big deal win with that. So you keep an eye on Kyle Busch. He really thrives under pressure very well. And when he's got the best equipment, he definitely takes it to the max. And in these all-star races, he's never a name you count out. He's always in contention no matter what, Kyle Busch. So he's definitely going to be a name you look at. You look at tonight and how well he'll do, knowing his driving style. Pace laps are continuing here. We'll have a few stories for you about some of the drivers. How about Christopher Bell in that number 20 car? He's really got to prove that being Erik Jones' replacement, he is worthy. He's got to prove he's a worthy replacement for Erik Jones. Making it into this All-Star race will be an important goal to show that he's got the talent and that he belongs in that number 20 car. A lot of fans were enraged about him replacing Erik Jones, as Erik Jones made the Final 4 last year and set lofty expectations for the future driver of that 20 car, and it became Christopher Bell. So Christopher's going to have to really show the field what he's got and show Joe Gibbs Racing that, hey, I'm better than this guy, Erik Jones. And Erik Jones at Richard Petty Motorsports has got to prove, hey, I'm better than this guy. So they've got a lot to prove. You got the new teams in there, Daniel Suarez and Bubba Wallace. They're both in better equipment. They started off in not the best equipment in the Flash Racing Cup Series with Richard Petty Motorsports and Gaunt Brothers and trashy Haas cars. So they're really going to have to prove themselves that on these new teams they can get it done. And it would be an accomplishment for these new teams to make it into the All-Star race. Of course, we got sophomore rookies and rookies in here that have not made it ever before. We got Cole Custer and Chase Briscoe. Kurt Busch. There's been a lot of talk about him ever since Flash Racer Motorsports got the new alliance with Chip Ganassi Racing. It's been that 42 car proving himself the most and keeping himself out of bad luck more often than not. That 42 car he's got the smarts as a racer, and he also has the luck on his side. Considering the amount of green on that car, that must play a factor as well. But Kurt Busch, on the other hand, has not really been able to find the luck despite the new equipment. So hopefully he can dig out of bad luck today and show the field that he can be an all-star, and it can set the tone for how the rest of the season will go. This is a non-points event, but this is going to definitely set some momentum. So, and remember, these drivers, this is their first time this year being on this track, and it could be a benefit for these guys, as this is the track where the championship is won. This is the track where the championship is crowned. So if you nail a good setup in today's race, And remember, there's no gimmicky package. This is a package that they always run for short track, 750. But these guys, they know that this is where the championship is going to be at. So if they have a great car today, this can definitely show them what they could possibly be capable of when the time comes right for the championship. And once they're in that situation, if they get themselves to that situation in the points, it's definitely, if they ran a great race today, chances are they could win the title. Depending on where they are in points. If you're a great team today, if you're a team that's going to be championship contender, and you nail a good setup today, you could always refer back to this race and apply it to that race in the championship if there is a tie-breaking situation. And knowing how the competition has been in Season 3, that can certainly be the case. We will be right back with you right when the green flag comes out. So don't tune out, guys. We will be back for the All-Star Open, as this is called. The first segment, the Open. This is where these drivers have to prove themselves they can get in the top 4 and make it to that All-Star race and get locked in with the superstars. So stay tuned for that. We will be right back. Will Simon Torres, Martin Truex Jr., Kyle Busch, will these guys make the All-Star race? Find out when we get back. And we're about to go green, as you can hear the cars. We cleared the cars from the racetrack. So like that, we can use the basic rules package we've used since Season 2. The engines have been fired up. As soon as this video started, the engines were on, and we are getting ready to go. So you see the pace car is heading in down pit road. The green flag is about to be out. Who will make it into the All-Star race? Green flag is out. Here is Simon Torres in the Comscope Aris Chevrolet. Spinner package is back, as it always is. Just like all the other races. And Simon Torres is out for the commanding lead. And this could be the run he needs to be in All-Star contention. If he can hold on to that lead, that's the best thing for that 25 car right now. Here comes Martin Truex Jr. And so far, not the best run, judging how well Simon Torres got out on the restart. Martin Truex Jr. might be struggling. I have a feeling that some other cars can catch up with Martin with the way he's running. Here comes Ross Chastain. With that Flash Racer Motorsports Ganassi equipment, Ross Chastain has surely proven himself. Here comes Kyle Busch in the number 18 car, another top team that has to work his way into the All-Star. He's going to get past Martin Truex, and he's going to get past Simon Torres. Will he up to the quarter? And it won't happen, but he is running right near Simon Torres. But he's not going to get past him. Here comes Jessica Mott in the number 31 car. Running the 31 for Childress. And looks like Martin Truex is going to be the car that starts losing spots here. I have a feeling. Here it comes. Christopher Bell in the number 20 car. Remember how we said he has to prove himself. And it looks like he's going to get up to Jessica Mott right now. So it looks like top 4 so far. Simon Torres, Kyle Busch, Ross Chastain, and Jessica Mott look to be the top 4 that could be advancing into the All-Star race so far. Here it comes. Tyler Reddick. Oh, he's going to tap Jessica Mott right there for that spot. Looks like Tyler Reddick is going to take away that spot. And that's going to be unfortunate if something happens to Tyler Reddick. But we've got some frustration from Jessica Mott over the radio about how she was raced just now by Tyler Reddick. That's not going to be good. I'm not really sure how well that's going to go down. But here comes Eric Jones in the number 43 car. He made the Final 4 last year. So to make the All-Star race would be awesome for that number 43. And it looks like it's going to happen. Eric Jones gets into the top 3. With the top 4, Ross Chastain right behind. But we got the the three fastest cars in the field right now, Simon Torres, Kyle Busch, and Erik Jones. Driving the number 43 car. Here comes Daniel Suarez in the number 99. And it looks like Tyler Reddick is going to lose a spot as we back all these cars up. So all that aggressive racing with your own teammate for Tyler, all that aggressive racing on the team on his own teammate was not working out. Did not work for him at all. He just lost a spot to Daniel Suarez in the number 99. So that might be something to reflect on for Tyler Reddick if he doesn't make this All-Star race. Here comes Brad Keselowski in the number 2. Remember, he's got to race his way into the All-Star race. And with the equipment he has, he might make it in. And it looks like Ross Chastain is going to lose a spot. Unfortunately, that might, if he can't get back past this 2 car, that could be it for Ross Chastain and Ganassi's hopes of getting in the All-Star race. But Brad Keselowski just got past him. So the top 4 right now running: Simon Torres, Kyle Busch, Erik Jones, and Brad Keselowski. Here comes Ryan Newman. Ryan Newman going to pass Martin Truex, and Truex is clearly the car that's falling off right now. He's the car losing spots early in this race. Simon Torres still leading. Here comes Bubba Wallace in the number 23. And it looks like the number 23 car is going to get past Christopher Bell. So now it looks like the other 2 Gibbs cars are falling behind early. Here comes Chris Buescher in the number 17 for Roush. And remember, the pressure is on these Roush cars because they know that Izzy V is locked in to the All-Star race. So this is going to be further. There's going to be a closer look at these other 2 Roush cars. And it looks like Christopher Bell's going to lose another spot. So clearly those other 2 Gibbs cars are the cars that are falling back in this one. They were a lot higher in terms of spots early on, but now they seem to be the cars that are falling behind. Here comes Cole Custer in the number 41 car. So we had Chris Buescher in the number 17 car get past Christopher Bell. Let's see what Cole Custer does. Looks like Chris Buescher is going to lose that spot to Chris Buescher is going to lose that spot to Cole Custer. As you can see right there, here comes rookie Chase Briscoe. He's going to try to get himself into the All-Star race. Will he be able to do it? Does he have it? Unfortunately, I don't think so. The only car he's going to get past is the number 6 of Ryan Newman. Newman's falling back with the number 19 of Martin Truex. But the car that has by far falling the most in this field has been Martin Truex Jr. Went from starting in second to falling all the way back. Here comes Eric Almirola in the number 10 Smithfield. Not a good run at all for Eric Almirola. That's certainly not all-star pace. So he's got to really hope something miraculous happens if he wants to get into this all-star race. Corey LaJoie in the number 7 Schluter Systems Camaro. He's going to get past the number 10, but nothing miraculous from the 7 car either. Here comes the number 1 of Kurt Busch. And remember, this is another car with that All-Star, with that Flash Racer Motorsports Ganassi little thing they got going on. So let's see what the 1 car brings to the table. Potentially something incredible. You know, that 1 car, Kurt Busch has been used to bad luck. He's become accustomed to bad luck over the years in the Flash Racing Cup Series. He is going to get past Daniel Suarez, but still not quite all-star pace. But the good thing is, if this was a normal race, they would be in the top 10 right now. So nothing too badly to be disappointed about, other than probably not making it in the all-star race, thanks to Brad Keselowski. Very unfortunate. But here comes Ryan Blaney. Okay, so looks like we're back to Christopher Bell again, in terms of cars passing other cars. Ryan Blaney's going to pass Christopher Bell right there for that spot, but not going to make it very far. Certainly not all-star pace. Here it comes Justin Haley in the number 77 car. that certainly, definitely won't make it with that. Here comes Matt DiBenedetto in the number 22. Or 21, rather. Excuse me. But looks like he's not going to make it very far either. Here we go. We have the number 47 of Ricky Stenhouse. An even slower run. Now he's behind Justin Haley in the number 77 car. Here comes Kevin Harvick. And Kevin Harvick has just been known to get himself in hot water a lot this season. He is going to get behind that number 2 of Brad Keselowski right now. Not all-star pace. I mean, he could make it in. I mean, that's better all-star pace than what the others have had so far. Austin Dillon in that number 3. And still going here. And he's going to try to get past both Reddick and Jessica Monnet, but it looks like there was a lot. Now he got over to the side. Look, as you saw right there, he got to the side of Jessica Monnet, so she's getting raced really hard by her own teammates. Not really sure what that's all about, if anything went on to cause all that, but I'm really not sure. That certainly can't go well with Childress Racing right now. All 3 of those Childress cars definitely have something going on. Here comes Anthony Alfredo in the number 38 car, and we got 2 more cars to go. This car and the number 37. Put the 37 behind. Alfredo probably won't make it in, and of course Ryan Preece in that number 37 car. And coming across the line, coming out of turn 4, Simon Torres advances to the All-Star race with that run. So, Simon Torres, Kyle Busch is in. Eric Jones is in the All-Star race. And Brad Keselowski is in. So, your top 4 drivers have made it in. We've got Simon Torres, Eric Jones, and Brad Keselowski. As we see the other cars coming across the line. As Kevin Harvick will not advance. Ross Chastain and Kurt Busch unfortunately won't advance, which is super unfortunate for those guys, but as you can see, the others are heading down pit road. You can see Simon Torres, Kyle Busch, Eric Jones, and Brad Keselowski bringing it in. So unfortunately for those guys, they're not going to make it. For all these guys, they showed fight. I'll give it that. It was an exciting show while they lasted out here. As we're watching all the other cars come across the line, because you never know what you can see. Battling for any position is really exciting here with this. Tyler Reddick. You can see, oh, they're not happy either. They're racing across the line. They are getting, oh, Jessica Monnet turns the 3 car. Wow. Frustrations are heating up with Richard Childress Racing. As you saw, Jessica Monnet hooked that 3 car around. Definitely not happy. And showing even more frustration using the bumper on the number 1 car. Wow, a lot of frustration from that 31 car. Clearly not happy about how that one ended. The 3 car is going to try to get turned around. Wow, that's a really harsh. It's going to be a harsh team meeting for that Richard Childress Racing team. Wow. That's the All-Star race for you. Jessica Monnet, welcome to the All-Star Open. That was definitely a welcome to the All-Star Open moment there, but that is going to be it, folks. We're going to cut the camera as the rest of them come across the line. We all know who made it in. Those 4 drivers have raced their way in. Simon Torres, Kyle Busch, Eric Jones, and Brad Keselowski. And that has been it for the All-Star Open. Stay tuned for the main event coming up very shortly. So we are back, and the rest of the cars are heading down pit road. Childress ended up being the last. It seems as if they actually all got black flagged and stopped in the middle of the racetrack, as this was becoming a heated battle. They had to stop. The Richard Childress cars were forced to stop on the back straightaway and then get back moving letting all the other cars go. They were all penalized for what has happened out there. As you can see, the A car looks like he's just gonna head in. He is just getting down that garage area, just scooting his way down there. But I don't think it's over yet between these two, the 3 car and just come on it. It's not looking good, and we are live showing you what is happening. Looks like the 31 car is gonna try to get in front of this guy, Austin Dillon. Looks like this 3 car is gonna try to shadow this 31. And that's not gonna go well so far. And it's all happening right by the other contenders that just got down pit road. The 3 car, not happening at all. And as they're stepping out of their cars, the conversation begins between Austin Dillon and Jessica Monnet. As you can see, they're having a conversation. At least they're not fighting, but they're surely not happy with each other. You could see the bumper, the 3, into that 31. They're getting out. They're going to have a little talk. And we are having some heated exchange with how that one went. Jessica Monnet, you could clearly see frustrated with that 3. Just uncalled for racing right there. That was certainly something right there between those two. Looks like they are just gonna walk away from it. Richard Childress had to get involved there and just explain to these drivers that this has to stop in this organization. So there you go. That's how that one ended. No damage to the diecast themselves. Diecasts are okay, but the tempers are currently not. These two are definitely gonna probably have to go to the NASCAR hauler. 3 car looks to be away. That driver, he just got right in his hauler. He's like, I'm done with this. But that was certainly something right there. Jessica Monnet does not take, in situations like that, she doesn't take it that well. So that's certainly gonna keep an eye out for that. But clearly they aren't happy. But things are all better now in terms of us getting back to normal broadcasting. But here we go. This is definitely going to be something here. We got the official field for the All-Star drivers. We have Kyle Larson in this number 5. And this guy here, Kyle Larson, he's been the one to watch. He has definitely been the driver with the most points going into this. And this is not a points event, but he has, in terms of just racing for points and leading this championship, Kyle Larson has been on top of things, so definitely keep an eye on him for this one. And now we got Philip Torres, the most aggressive driver in the Flashracing Cup Series, and likely in the history of the Flashracing Cup Series, the most aggressive driver. He's definitely really going to show them a hand if he gets raced dirty, even though he has gotten in people's bumpers in the past, but you know, he's definitely one not to mess with. So definitely be careful with this. If you're in the field, I'd be careful with that 46 car, because he's definitely willing to pull anything out of the hat it takes. But definitely, if he also is a master of clean racing when he is doing clean racing. Really races strategically in that number 46 car, strings together some really consistent runs, which is why he's in this position right now. You have the number 9 of Chase Elliott, your winner at Slinger Speedway. Remember, that race was also a short track, just like this one. So, coming off momentum like that, it's definitely going to help. And this guy, Chase Elliott here, he's good at road courses, good at short tracks. And today, this is definitely a track that definitely suits Chase Elliott. He's won here before, but the big question is, will he be able to defend his victories? We have Izzy B in that number 60 car, and we all know how she races. Very aggressive, not afraid to show people the bumper. And definitely that's going to be a skill. The aggression is definitely going to be a skill for this number 60 car. And it's a strong suit for this number 60 car as well. So team number 60 is definitely going to be a team and driver to watch. Roush Fenway Racing has a great service with Izzy B at that team. And of course we have Alex Bowman, who won this race and who won the round of 8 finale in Season 2 to get himself into the Championship 4. So Alex Bowman is definitely going to be a driver you keep an eye out on today. He's won here before, and he can surely do it again, this time in the All-Star race. We have 6-time champion and defending champion. His 7th title driving Cup cars came in the Flashracing Cup Series last season. And Flash Racer, he does have victories here, but for the most part, it's definitely been a special kind of hell for Flash Racer at Godzilla Raceway. He always seems to have issues that he's got to deal with, an uphill battle every time we go to these races. Flash Racer surely doesn't know what to expect today, as this team has this track circled as a track they want to win at. Flash Racer himself knows he wants to win another race here and prove to the people that he can certainly be a factor at this place every time we go here. So definitely keep an eye on that 94 car. He really wants it bad. Definitely going to be a special win to go out there and get that All-Star win. So Flash Racer, looking forward to it as a defending champion. We have Alex Ross in the Pfizer Chevrolet Camaro today, driving the Pfizer car this time around. And Alex Ross is one of the best drivers at this track. Certainly, this is where his career all started in terms of getting wins and competing for short track championships. This guy, Alex Ross, is definitely going to be one you look at. Even though, unfortunately, in Season 2, he wrecked out early of that race. And so that was unfortunate for him. He really felt bad after that one about himself. And there really is no reason to question Alex Ross, as he is definitely a driver that can win. He's definitely a driver that can win this race. And with it being an all-star race, he'll have the ability to thrive under pressure and get it all done here. With it all said and done, finally bring the result that he wanted at this track for the Flashracing Cup Series. It could come today in the All-Star race. William Byron, another name you can look at. Remember, these Hendrick cars are also big competitors in these races. I'm surely William Byron has been taking notes off of the number 9 and all the other Chevys that have been winning races at this track. He's been keeping an eye out on them, trying to get that first win here at Godzilla Raceway and make a special one in the All-Star race. So William Byron, definitely a wild card pick for this race. Denny Hamlin, who's put himself in hot water this week, it can certainly play a factor here. His rivals are here, his attitude is still there, and it could surely cost him in this one. Definitely not the fan favorite for this race, but getting off topic with that, let's get back onto topic about what Denny Hamlin has done at this racetrack. And as far as that goes, there's not a lot of success here in this track, so he's definitely another wild card pick, but not a popular one. So Denny Hamlin's really going to have to